Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Oh, girl. Mo ní láti sáré jáde. Mo ní no, mo gbọ́dọ̀ má jáde lálẹ́. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Michael Joseph, good evening. Lọ́jọ́ kọjọ́. Ẹ kálẹ́ o gbélé. Ààbò lórí aya, ààbò lórí iṣẹ́, ọmọ yìí wà lórí ààbò. Ẹ kálẹ́ o Mr. Oshomo Ageni, Michael Joseph, good evening, God bless you. Welcome to my platform, quick one. Let's rub minds together. Let me share with you my take on Ambode speech. Kò ló mẹ́ta oríṣiríṣi la máa gbọ́ lẹ́nu àwọn APC. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my platform. Everybody requires asylum. No one is perfect. Really? The mental health of everybody is quite different from each other. Understand? So it's no big deal. Understand? When they call an asylum, it's no big deal. Okay? Don't get upset about that. Just move on. That's all. So but I'm going to explain it to you. I think. Understand? I'm going to share from a different angle and a different perspective. Understand? Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my platform. Good evening, God bless you. Good evening, God bless you. Good evening. Sorry, I have to start. Other people will watch after I finish, understand? Or even my admins on my platform. Admin, make sure you are ready, low. I don't want to see any derogatory comments on my platform. So watch for and everything. Good evening, everyone. God bless you. How are you? How is your Sunday? Hope you enjoy your weekend. So we are starting another new week. In another few hours will be a new week. I pray that Almighty God will grant you your heart desire. Number one, get something straight. I cannot handle so many things on my platform. As you can see, we have international news, we have global news, we have Irish news, we have Nigerian news, we have politics, we have events, we have entertainment news, we have entertainment news, we have news itself, we have politics, we have gossip, we have a column, So one person cannot work on my platform. So my attention was drawn to some comments that people always tag in the comment. Because Naomi, you are very bad, Naomi, you are very this. Most posts, I am not the one that is posting it. I have my blogger and they are getting paid for their job. They are earning $300 every month. So I only come on my platform to talk, pending when I'm going to monetize my blog properly. I'm actually waiting for a time, 2019. And then waiting for people that will give me adverts, or people that will give me job to market their goods and everything for them. That is where we can get our money. But at the moment, I'm spending my money. I'm not complaining though, because I'm building it. Then my page is a business page. I pay Facebook. Understand? So anything you see on my platform, right? Leave your comment. Don't address it to me or don't tag it to me. Don't say I'm very, very biased. No. You are free to leave your comment. When they post something on my platform, Explain yourself. Leave your own comments. You understand? Don't bully anybody. Don't harass anybody. Don't abuse anybody. Leave your comments. Argue. Defend your argument and everything. You don't have to. There's no point bullying everybody or harassing anybody. If anybody is not supporting your party, don't be bothered. Like I told you, my bloggers, for 3 or 2 of them, they are PDP. 3 of them, Showore, me, PDP. It's only when I'm talking that I will normally mention that I'm supposed to PDP, but having said that, that doesn't mean I will not support any other thing. So they have the way they normally do their posting. Then I have been trying all my possible to be very, very neutral, not be biased about anything. You understand? I have a blogger. She's not supporting any group. But our own is that, Sister Naomi, I don't want APC to come to power. Whoever won the presidential election, governorship election, I don't care. But APC, no way. You understand? So it's like that. At the moment, the latest news in town now is about APC. 2 of my bloggers, they are in CMS and they are in Nakmobo. So they have been there. They went to allow service for people, not Lolaroy, where Ambode was having a speech. If you can see every bloggers that blog the story, they say, picture credit, Naomi the boss. Picture credit, Naomi the boss. Picture credit, Naomi the boss. We give you updated news on my platform. We don't give you fake news. They post the news as it is, freshly. And the election, they were in Osun State. They covered the election in Osun State as well, And they are also in this state. They also travel to cover the PDP APC rally. Before it now turned out to something else, so they don't have to leave the place. So we give you latest news. Whatever news that they can get is what they share. Stop saying, why are you talking about APC? We blog about APC, about PDP. They blog about PDP as well. All the story about Weke, when he was having problems with PDP, everybody that copied the story, they gave me copyright credit. Source, Naomi the boss. It's because you don't care about other people's party, but when they block something against your party, that is when you now flare up. We are not biased on this platform at all. They are not biased. Even me, there was a time I could not read their post. I was like, Sister Naomi, just keep quiet. You're not the blogger. If you want to go and blog, go and do your live chat and everything. They were blogging about Weke. They were blogging about Weke. For 2 weeks. They were condemning PDP and everything. Even yesterday, they condemned PDP. 3 days ago, they condemned PDP. My blogger said that it was a PDP that allowed, what's this man name again? Adeleke to lose the election. That's why they're all preparing for their primary election. That they should have all go to Osun State to support Adeleke. They blocked the story. They blocked the article of article of Reno about the election. They blocked the article of what's his name again? This man, Uncle, what's his name again? About against PDP. Dele Momodu. So they are not, my bloggers are not biased. They block things the way it is, the way they see it as an upcoming and everything. They talk about government and they always ask a question, what's the thing about this? What's the thing about that? They divide themselves. Some people, they are comedian, they are into comedy posts. Some people, they are into WhatsApp posts and they'll ask you a question. How do you see it? What's your take? Yes or no? So they are not biased. It's just that you are not taking your time to go through the blogs. You are only focused on where they write anything against APC. But when they write something to favor APC, you'll be putting comments. Yes. You need to be balanced. You understand? If you cannot face criticism, there's no point coming on going on any blog platform, to read any news. You understand? Just like when there was a time I was fighting everybody, they will bully me. I'll be going from one post to another. But now I just ignore them. Because once you are a blogger, you need to be relaxed. People will talk shit about you, but me, I don't even care. You leave your comment. There was a time I came out to reply with that. This is Naomi. They now saw my name, Naomi Bias. I say, Naomi, the boss is not me, I have 9 admins on my platform. 9 people have access to this platform. I get my point. 9 people have access to this platform. It's only my Facebook page that I only have access to. You understand? This page is not under Facebook. It's not under me. If I want to log in, I will log in as an admin. Not as an editor or anything. I'm going to log in as an admin. I have my editor, I have my publisher. I won't log in as a publisher. I can't come in as a publisher. I'm not the one that's publishing the news. I can't come in as an editor. I'm not the one that is doing it. My only thing is just admin. just to come on my platform, reply the inbox messages, understand? Because they don't usually read my messages. They will tell me you have messages, you have this, you have that. I will tell them if I'm busy, go and read it. But they don't have access to my Facebook inbox, but they have access to my page inbox. But sometimes they will tell me you have so messages, go and read it and everything, But sometimes I will tell them just read it and reply them, So don't just take it the way it is, understand? We are trying all our possible best, So from what you are saying, it is where we are getting our plan from, what to work on and what to do more on our platform and what not to do. People have been complaining they don't want anything about politics now. Naomi, stop now about Nigerian politics. We are tired of Nigerian politics. All the parties, they are useless people. Come out, do your normal show, your normal interactive show where we can call in and say whatever we want to say. You understand? So we are tired of politics. And some people are saying that, Naomi, please cover up the politics for us. What is the latest news? Like a man called me yesterday that, Naomi, I don't have time to read all those news. It's just too much. But anytime I see your audio, I always like it because you just summarize everything. So that has been keeping me posted and posted and posted. It was that same man that called me this evening. Next time, Naomi, you need to come and analyze this show. They say our incoming governor is a mental case. It's a Mosai student. It's a follow mental and this, that. I was like, my brother, forget it. In any election, whether you are, no matter what the post you are going to contest for, you should be ready to take bullets. So what I will say about the Sanwo-olu is that what happened to Sanwo-olu? Good evening, Greedy Harry, Michael Joseph. Please, it's ACC. Yes, they put something about Sanwo-olu too now, that Sanwo-olu next incoming governor, president of Nigeria. Yes or no? Some people are saying no. But my blogger decided fight. So don't fight anybody. You are the blogger. You are the one that posted something. Allow people to say their mind. Let us know. What I normally do is that I do my own research. When they block things like that, when I'm free, I will go under the comments. I will take number of people that says no, number of people that said yes, the number of people that said maybe, I will normally take that record. So from there, we'll be able to know who will win the election. Though sometimes election is not one on social media, but you can be able to know. You'll be able to know what people's choice from there. You understand? So that is that. So concerning the issue of Ambode that came out this morning and said Sanwo-olu cannot be the governor of Lagos State because Sanwo-olu have a case. He has a record with the Bagada General Hospital as a mental patient, that's an asylum patient that is mentally derailed, and not only that, that Sanwo-olu is a fraudster that was into fake currency in America. As a result of that, he was jailed, he was prosecuted, that he still has the record and everything. Well, let me say something to you. If you are preparing to hold any post in anywhere in the whole world, not even Nigeria alone, check yourself. Before you go, before you bring yourself out to serve a nation, you need to check yourself. No matter how how you bury a story, a day will come, somebody will interpret the story. I am not saying what Ambode said about Sanwo-olu is true, and at the same time, I am not saying it's lie. You understand? But what I'm saying is that if I'm going to speak from the ethics of my profession, as a social and community person, and as an individual person, apart from my education, apart from my profession, understand? The issue of the mental issue is a very bad issue. Ambode, I'm not happy the way he brought the issue of the mental issue of Sanwo-olu on social media. Even if it is true, it's not right. Because why? Everybody's battling different kinds of humors, diseases and sicknesses. And there was a research that was conducted sometimes in 2014. I was part of the research. Why Africans die. Why we have high mortality rates in Africa. We were able to detect that a lot of people are sick. But because they don't want people to make mockery of them, they don't tell people that they are sick. We were able to get number of we were able to get high response of this, of what I'm talking about, from the issue of cancer. Many people don't tell people that they have cancer. Once they have cancer, they will keep it to themselves and they will die. Because why? There's this stigma in Nigeria. They stigmatize people with cancer, HIV, and AIDS so much in Nigeria. That's why a lot of people are dying of HIV, cancer, and AIDS. And now, cancer is preventable. Cancer, cancer, you can prevent cancer now. And if you have cancer, there's a treatment for it now. And even HIV, a lot of people have lost their life because as a result of living with HIV and not telling people that I'm HIV positive. You understand? But HIV, even if you have HIV, I have a friend who told me about some time ago that there's this new method that even if you are pregnant and you're HIV positive, your child will not be HIV positive. There's a new system, and I actually spoke with the doctor. He said yes, that is possible. There is a medication now at a very cheap price. It's even free in Ireland here, for people who is living with HIV. They give them that free medication that will keep you as long as you want to live. But when you don't tell people what you are facing, how would they help you? So the issue of mental issue is very, very, very common in Nigeria. The last time I came on community development in Nigeria during the JJ regime, you understand, we discovered that we only have 150, not 150,000, 150 qualified psychologists in the whole of Nigeria. A country with population of over 200 million people with just 150 qualified psychologists. When you book appointment to see a psychologist, it might not get to your turn until after 9 months. And as a result of that, a lot of people would have gone gaga. I get my point. So abusing somebody with mental health issue is a very big offense here in Ireland. If you are into social and community care or social work, you will lose your license, you will lose your PIN number. That is the end of your life. You cannot practice anywhere again in the whole world. It's not reversible. You don't stigmatize people living with particular ailments or disease in abroad. You are not allowed to say that. What Ambode did on that is very, 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 very wrong and very, very, very bad. You understand? But I am not going to blame Ambode much because Ambode took the step of Bola Tinubu. During the 2015 election, Bola Tinubu called Jonathan a drunkard. He said the man is sick in the head, that he only drink and drink. Called him a drunkard and you know? So I believe Ambode picked the same thing from Bola Tinubu, from their master. And concerning the issue of he was caught in America with currency, with fake currency, it can be investigated. Though the man came out to deny it, to that there's something like that. But the case can be investigated, you understand? They don't throw away litigation in abroad. Even if they close your case, they can reopen it again. If you want to do your investigation, you don't even need to leave Nigeria. Just go to American embassy, give them your name and everything. The list they will ask for is fingerprints. They will bring everything for you. You know, if you can give them the time he committed the crime, where the crime was committed, and the year the crime was committed, you understand, and his face, they will bring out everything about him in colored. So if Ambode wants to attack Sanwo-olu based on spending fake currency and being arrested for spending fake currency, is okay, because I will never support anybody with such a criminal offense to come and be a governor of a country. But calling the man somebody that is sick mentally, it's not okay. Everybody, we all have different stages of mental health issue. You understand? So I won't support anybody abusing anybody with their state of health. I won't support that. But on the issue of fraud, on the issue of fake currency and everything, if Ambode can prove himself beyond reasonable, that is okay. But having said that, I believe Ambode is not supposed to say any of those things in the public. Because why? Sanwo-olu has nothing against Ambode. Even if they are fighting underground, the man has never come to the public to harass him, to bully him, to abuse him. So he has no right to say anything against the man. It's a fight between two adults. They should fight and fight and fight. But I will say that I enjoy what is going on now. Honestly, I enjoy it. Because why? People are tired of godfatherism in Lagos State. I want the fight to continue, so that let them pour their mind out. But Sanwo-olu came out this evening that he says he's going to reply that Ambode has just opened a kind of form that's supposed to reply Ambode, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, again, he changed his mind. He said he has forgiven Ambode and everything, that Ambode should just grow up so that he can grow up and prepare himself for the primary election yesterday. Primary election tomorrow. You understand? To me, from that angle, looking at it from a critical and logical thinking, compared to what he has said before, that he's going to come out to give out to Ambode, but all of a sudden he changed his mind automatically. Probably it might be true or not. I might be right, I might be wrong. Probably might want to keep quiet because to prevent Ambode from open other kinds of worms. You understand? It's very, very glaring. A lot of people cannot operate without the influence of drug like cocaine, heroin, and every other hard substance and powder. It's very, very common among people, So it's like a norm in some society. Even though legally it's not approved, they rate all those things under illegal drug. If you are caught smoking it here, taking it here in Ireland, the government they won't arrest you. That is one stupid I don't know about the issue of drug abroad, because I studied what's it called? I studied addiction in my year 3, and I did addiction at my master's level, and I actually work with I work with merchant keys. When merchant keys in Ireland, in Dublin, merchant keys, what they do is homeless and drug services. It's all about homeless and drug services. You understand? I was there for a period of 1 year. So I know a lot about homelessness, about drug issue, about addiction, about rehabilitation, about what's it called, needle exchange, everything, needle exchange, vein care, how you take care of your vein when you want to inject yourself. I know everything about that. And I also know about stabilization. If you want to go off drug, the therapy I will administer to you, what I will do for you to be stable. You understand? I can stabilize somebody who is on drug. It's my job. If you want to go off drug, if you don't want to stop taking heroin and cocaine, it's my job. I can make you stable. You understand? It's my job. I have masters in that, So it's my job, So all those things in Ireland, even though they don't like it, you are not allowed to sell it. But if you are caught smoking it, they won't see you as a criminal. They won't take you to court, and you will not be prosecuted. The only person that will be prosecuted is the seller. And if they found somebody holding drug, you'll be prosecuted if you want to sell it. But if they found you taking it, you will not be prosecuted. You understand? That is it. Up to now, the law has not even changed. And as a matter of fact, there is a law that was enacted about 4 years ago, but they were yet to pass into law. But I think last year it was passed into law. They have so many sheds now around where you can go in to inject yourself. People inject themselves in the public and everything. So they have a particular shed where you can inject yourself, and they have their box there. They call it as hazard box. After injecting yourself, you throw the needle away. You cap the needle back again and throw it away. And when you need another syringe for your next dose and everything, you walk into my office where I was working then. That's homeless and drug services. We'll give you needle exchange. We'll give you a needle. We'll take your old needle, your used needle away from you. If you take 10 needles or 20 needles from us, we'll take back the 20 needles. Then we'll throw it away and give you a new needle. You understand? So I'm into that. If you want to, I can manage a drug addict. I can manage somebody with substance abuse. I can manage somebody with drug abuse, and I can manage somebody who wants to live a stable life, who wants to come out of drug. It's my job. I can do that. I get my point. So this is why I'm saying I'm a diverse person. I can do that. So on that issue, if this man has issue of having drug, and at the end of the day, he now went gaga, or the almost science student, like what Ambode said today, it's none of anybody's business. He chose to be a science student. So don't use that against anybody. When somebody chooses to be a science student, it's none of anybody's business. It's your life and your choice. Okay, Sanwo-olu, not Sanwo-olu. You understand? It's Sanwo-olu's choice. So Ambode has no right to query him or to question him that he went to asylum. I get my point. If they should do a mental test for Ambode today, it might fail. Me that is talking today, if they do a mental test for me, I might fail. A lot of people that you see on the road today, that you think they are normal and able person, majority of them, if they go for a mental checkup and everything, they might fail. They might fail. But because they don't have the opportunity in Nigeria, people don't go for a better checkup and everything. They don't go for anybody checkup. They don't go for anything, you know. But here you have opportunity to check your stress level, to check your hemoglobin, to check your red blood cell, white blood cell, to check your cervical cancer, to check your what's it called? In this man that I told you yesterday. What's the medical article yesterday? Can somebody remind me? Prostate cancer, you know. You can go for checkup for here. They have it here. You know, you can go for glucose check to know whether your blood level, your sugar level is high or low. There was them I was feeling so weak. I was like, maybe I was dieting. On getting to the hospital, my blood pressure was very, very low. So they have to boost it. You understand? So we have so many things like that here. Stress test, anxiety test, panic test, everything here is fed under mental issue. People just get angry for no reason. You have mental problem. It's fed under mental issue. People love to argue for no reason. Like all these Buharis, Mumus, Swegbe. I don't even want to care. They will say the man is good, the man is this, the man is that. It's mental issue. Believe me or not. People will do their post to be going under their post to attack everybody. Anyway, they're talking about Buhari. Even they're saying good things about him. The next thing, hey, Lord, Buruku, the PDP. You start abusing them. It's mental case. Everybody na mental low. Don't call this stage you do one lonely. Are you guys my point? Those people, the more reason why I don't argue with them. I was even on my platform one day with my husband, Fashola. He did a post and started chatting and chatting. There's just a friend of his. He started attacking and everything. As he was replying, I was replying. I just woke up about 2 days ago. I saw one notification in my inbox that I should accept a friend. I should accept this message. And went there. After the long argument on the platform of my husband, Fashola, the guy came into my inbox trying to brainwash me that don't mind Fashola. Forget that he's a lecturer at the University of Kinigo. This is he was trying to brainwash me. I was like, Father Lord. Has it got to this extent? The guy wrote a very long paragraph. I read it and I started laughing. It's a mental issue. You know? Accumulated anger, they will pour it on somebody, on a very innocent person. It's mental. God bless you, Henry. Not there is how Nigerians have mental issue. Look at what is going on my platform today. Sometimes I'll just wake up, I'll start laughing. I'll bring people's comments and I'll be laughing. I'll bring it from my daughter will like, Mommy, are you okay? I'll say yes. Why are you laughing? I say it's justice comment on my platform. You know, the way the way they will have, you know, you have never met each other. You don't know each other. I will be throwing shades, abusing and bullying each other over the year post. The poster has gone and gone. But to be there, hammer yourself with question, you know. But sometimes I enjoy it when you see intellectual people, you know, defending, arguing, no abuse, no nothing. And at the end of the day, they will disagree and agree, and disagree and agree. You know, that's how it should be. So on that level, I would say Ambode passed his boundary. Henry said we are all science students. But if boys are mentally okay, then everyone is sacrificial Wikipedia mental gaga. Happy shaming. Are you getting my point? Every time, this man, whenever he goes abroad, They'll be asking him questions. That what are you going to do to improve the economy of Nigeria? Then what is the next step concerning the issue of the people that has been killing people in the hub, not the prison and everything? And how soon? What way do you think we can be of help for you to bring those people to stop those people that is killing people? And in what plan do you have in ground to bring all those the people that have been killing people to justice and everything? The man will just say 16 years of PDP, they have been corruption. They have been losing the Nigerian money for the past 16 years. It got to a stage. My son, little son, only 10 years. He said, Mommy, I said, yes. He said, this man is a disgrace. That he should not be attending functions abroad. He should be sending somebody to go and represent him. That this is the fourth time the man is misbehaving. He's always talking about corruption. What about the people that are killing every day in Nigeria? What about the students that cannot go to school? They cannot feed well? What about the IDP camp that was shown on international TV? Over 1,000 children, they are homeless. You know? He's always talking about corruption. Is Nigeria so, I was like, I don't know even what to say. Because they know more than us. When you ask them, when they ask the question and you give them an answer, if they are not satisfied, they know where to get the answer from. So I don't hide anything from them. They will go on internet, they will search for it, they will just get it and they will get it. They will come back and give you the real answer. Mommy, you lie. It's not so. I get my point. So that is that. So everybody learning gone lori ìyẹn lọ nìyẹn. So on the issue of that, I will not blame Ambode. I'm not supporting Ambode on that. And at the same time, it was what Tinubu told Jonathan at that time. Ipe is mentally disturbed, is mentally driven that way. Ogogo ọdún mu ti yí orí ẹ̀. The same thing on Ambode sọ fún Sanwo-olu, but we kó sọ pé Sanwo-olu ò bàjà. Sanwo-olu kọ́ ló ń bá Ambode jà. Ẹni tó ń bá Ambode ò bá face, understand? Ìyẹn lọ báyẹn. So on the issue of the criminal, whatever, pé Sanwo-olu was caught with fake dollars in a pub in America. As a result of that, he was prosecuted, he went to jail, he came out of jail, and he was removed from America back to Nigeria. Well, that case can be investigated. Even though the man denied the pay, there's something like that. So being a learning. So whether the story is true, whether the story is lie, the memory of what happened today will remain. People will still remember it for a very long time. You understand? What Ambode is trying to tell everybody in Nigeria is that ẹni tó ní ọdẹ orí kò lè tún ìlú Nàìjíríà ṣe. Ipe kó lọ ṣe, ó ti ṣe àyẹ̀wò tó pé wà lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ pé ó ní ọdẹ orí. Campaign tó ń campaign ni, and at the same time ó ní jìbìtì kò lè jẹ́ gómìnà ìlú Nàìjíríà. On the level of jìbìtì jẹ́ gómìnà Nàìjíríà, I will support him on that. But having said that, àwọn tó gbé Ambode náà sí orí ipò tó wà, jẹgúdújẹrá kọ́nà láwọn náà. I am not AP supporter, but I support the continuity of Ambode because that guy tried. In the history of Nigerian governor, he tried more than Fashola and he tried more than what's his called? This man too. Tinubu. Whoever tó bá suggest opinion here, we know the lóṣe fúnra rẹ̀. Ambode did a very good job. And I give kudos to him. On that level, I support Ambode. But one thing is very, very sure. Don't ever, because of your selfish interest, to jeopardize the state and the entire people's interest. I'm a blogger. I received nothing less than 10 calls from different top traditional rulers in Nigeria telling me that anytime I'm doing my show, I should be telling people whether Tinubu support Ambode or not. People should support Tinubu. People should support Ambode. But because I cannot ascertain who is calling me and where they are calling from, I refuse to pass such information to people so that they will not be saying that maybe she has been paid to divulge the information. But whenever I am free on my platform, you will see that I'm always supporting Ambode because that guy did excellently well in Lagos State. You cannot tell people to vote for Buhari, who has finished everything about Nigeria, who has destroyed Nigeria. Nigeria is now 400% poorer now than when he met the economy. 400% poorer now, Nigeria now. And you are telling me that they should vote that man back in 2019. And here, and hold man like that. And here is a young chap, Ambode, who has done tremendously well in Lagos State. We can see all what the guy has done. You are now saying they should not vote that guy into power again. Automatically, something is wrong somewhere. In all ramifications, Ambode is far better than Buhari. If you guys are having problem, go and sort out a problem, rectify the mistakes, beg each other, and let the guy move on. And if you bet on removing the guy, no problem. But one thing is very, very sure. If you remove Ambode, some people have the power to bring him back into another party, to contest under another party. Under Nigeria Constitution, you understand? You have the right to change your governorship aspirants, even if it's 20, even if it is 48 hours to the election day. If Ambode remained under the umbrella of APC till a week to the election or 3 days to the election, and is not sure whether it's going to go for the into the competition, Ambode can tender his resignation letter, join another party, and campaign for 48 hours, and they can vote for him the next hours. They can do that. Our Nigerian Constitution permits us to do that. You have the right to change or whatever. I can give my ticket to anybody at a dime that I'm sorry. Based on my medical record that I just got about a few days ago, I'm not fit to continue the race. And because of that, they will never change the date of their election. So I have the right to give the ticket to whoever the leader of the committee, the leader of the group, the leader of the party wants to give it to. Is legally binding. And if care is not taken, this is what is going to happen. Some people will prepare Ambode. They must have people be preparing him now. But they will not announce the parties, the umbrella of a party, the party that she's going to come out in. You will just receive shock for 8 hours to do something. And before you know, the whole Lagos will go for Ambode. Because when you change your party order for 8 hours, your name is going to be on the headlines. And before you know it, everybody will go for the fresh, whatever. Because why? They've seen his job. He has done tremendously well. And they have no doubt about him. They will vote for him. I don't know what he has done. I saw an article posted on my page. I've not read the article. That's why I left Ambode and I chose Sanwo-olu. I saw it now. I only watched the video of where he was talking about the mental and everything. No, everything I didn't watch it. You understand? So that is that. And again, a lot of people in Lagos, they are tired of this godfatherism. They want Tinubu out of the way by all cost. That's why they are backing Ambode up. With what I've seen today, the video I've seen today, Ambode is, a lot of people are backing Ambode up. Ambode needs to only support her girl. Ambode needs to support her girl. But they can knock him down under the primary election. See Ambode by when the primary election will contest. Having said that, under the Nigerian Constitution and Electoral Act of 2015, that was amended 2015. I want to know how I made the front one. I made the front one. So constitution they don't move anything. Ambode has the right to contest as under APC umbrella. So part one they need 2 governorship aspirants in your election. Because why? Incumbent governor, the constitution offering automatic tickets to recontest again. I get my point? It's not compulsory for Ambode to go through primary election. tí wọ́n bá rí court of law Ambode ní upper hand in the sense that pé àwọn APC member kan náà automatic ticket ni wọ́n fún wọn one state they don't go to primary election but Tinubu ló sọ pé Lagos state they have to go to primary election so based on Nigeria constitution they are going to try everybody under that constitution that says you are free to contest recontest without primary ticket without going to primary election are you getting my point so Ambode mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe àwọn tí wọ́n bá lo agbára ẹ sọ fún wọn pé fèrègbò sílẹ̀kùn ẹni tó bá ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ni Ambode mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe dáadáa 100% kò tí bridge any law kankan lórí nǹkan tó ń ṣe he has the right to contest under APC even tí wọ́n bá fún ṣọ̀yọ́ ló ní ticket pé ó win primary ó ní agbára ti contest òfin ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọn ò dẹ̀ lè change constitution because of Ambode torí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà lẹ̀ kò possible so wọ́n jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé under APC umbrella o èèyàn méjì ló jáde fún governorship èèyàn méjì bá jáde fún post of governor of Lagos state wọ́n máa jẹ́ kó mọ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ gbórúkọ àmọ́ yìí síbẹ̀ so ibi tẹ́ máa tẹ̀ka sí wọ́n gbé orúkọ wọ́n gbé picture ní wọn sókè Lagos contestant number 1 contestant number 2 ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe dáadáa kò yé yín ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe. No way is now to decide who stands for the party flag bearer. Which is the party our council does not recognize any party flag bearer. Our la ṣe kon fúnra our la kini our la ṣe yẹn fúnra wa. Our la ṣe yẹn fúnra wa. Our kini party flag gini kò sí ní constitution wa. Because constitution sọ lè mi sọ fún yẹn. So tí ọ̀bọ̀ ìbáyẹ̀ ti jáde but if real people choose to vote Ambode will win but it is not unfortunately it is unfortunate that Ambode will not. I don't understand what they're saying some photos so that way mi se gbon photo so bí yẹn ṣe rí nìyẹn so my own take ni wípé ìjọ́ kìíní àná right tí ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí náà ṣẹlẹ̀ wọ́n fọwọ́ lágbá àwọn èèyàn kan lójú náà ni National Working Committee so under the National Working Committee they can only take one candidate àbí after point one nílò yẹn nìyẹn o then let me tell you this thing again when Ambode was coming out as governor of Lagos State they have another person they want to use but what's it called Tinubu chose Ambode and Oba of Lagos endorsed Ambode even from reliable source one Oba of Lagos she endorsed Ambode endorsed Sanwo-olu. I don't know if it is true but I believe that if the man actually endorsed Sanwo-olu right I'm actually picture lórí media pé Oba of Lagos ó endorse Sanwo-olu nǹkan tẹ́mi pẹ́ ni pé wọ́n ló gba àwọn kíníkan àwọn bá kíníkan lẹ́pàá kíníkan ní kíníkan àwọn bá kíníkan ní bí gbogbo àwọn ìjọ ìbá gbogbo pátápátá ni wọ́n endorse Ambode well how it is true I don't know and they kept calling my phone pé I should tell people to vote for Ambode but I will not do that because why tí wọ́n bá ti lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n náà kọ́ sanwó advert mo sorry gidi gan ni mi lè kàn ṣe anything you know so what the second another thing is that what goes around comes around when the Oba said Kabiyesi I'm said that they should pa àwọn ìwé máa pé lágbọ́n máa gbé wọn lọ tí wọ́n bá vote for Ambode èyí sàgbájẹ́ àmọ́ ìbò náà ní chess wọ́n ní kó fẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ ìpínlẹ̀ wọ́n vote for Ambode dẹ̀ wọlé so payback time náà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ fún Ambode náà nísìn but one thing tèmi ni pé my own opinion ni pé and my own advice is that if you are really going for any post as a politician in any country if truly you are going there to serve your people and you are not going there for your own selfish interest right tí wọ́n bá náwọn tí ló bá náwọn fẹ́ lóye if your people that you are going to serve don't want you there's no point in forcing yourself on them from what I've seen ó show pé Ambode ni àwọn Èkó fẹ́ let us say the truth It's all the party people and the party people that want Sanwo-olu, but the entire Lagos Island. Mo ti bá wọn ṣe dá, mo ti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ náà, a sọ̀rọ̀. But boy ni wọ́n fẹ́. And it would have been better if they can sort out their grudge. Kọ́ni fi boy sílẹ̀. That's point number 1. Then point number 2, what goes around comes around. Somebody was demoted for Ambode to be promoted the other time. So automatically, if Tinubu wants to demote Ambode now to promote another person, it's still okay. Because what goes around comes around, you know. Then number 2, if truly Ambode is going to serve his people, and it's not going there for so selfish interest, tí wọ́n bá ní pé àwọn ò fẹ́ mọ́, kó kúrò ńbẹ̀. I got the point. Then my point number 4 is that if Ambode is contesting based on breaking the backbone of godfatherism in Lagos State, so that people can have their freedom and have their say, and when they match their office of governor to the governor of Lagos State, they will be able to execute their gubernatorial power according to the constitution. Not that they'll be working for somebody. Then it's okay. I get my point. It's okay. So bí ọ̀rọ̀ ṣe wà nísìnyí, let us continue to watch the drama. Káwọ́ bó ṣe máa lọ. Àwọn APC mature group ni wọ́n á wà kan sí ọ̀rọ̀ ara wọn. But kò tẹ̀mí rí ní èní yìí àti crowd tí mo rí ní èní yìí fún Ambode. Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Ọba èèyàn kan tún wá jáde, ó ní chief kan tún wá jáde lórí blog tí kásọ̀ ẹ̀ tó sí. Ó ní máa fún lówó kó lọ contest. Pé ògbò tó wá fẹ́ kó bá wọn lé Bọ́lá Tinubu wọlé. If tó bá yẹ pé they want to use Ambode against Bọ́lá Tinubu, fine. And at the same time, have in the back of your mind, politicians can be so funny. They can be so mean. They are unpredictable. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe láàrin Sanwo-olu àti Ambode pẹ̀lú Bọ́lá Tinubu, ó lè jẹ́ pé drama ní láàrin àwọn APC to distract people's attention. To know, so that they were saying Ambode is not coming back. You understand? Again, so that people will not bring a very strong opponent against them. It might be a planned thing to work on everybody's emotion, everybody's brain and mind. So don't be deceived. Only tomorrow, so I want to have it as a drama or Ambode for continuity. I got my point. So don't ever trust any politician. The only thing I don't like is that don't ever use anybody's medical predicament to abuse them, to bully them, or bring it to the public. Nǹkan tí Ambode ṣe ní ẹnìkan nílò òyìnbó ló ṣe, kò sí wọn kò lè vote mọ́. Àìní ló ti parí ìjọba because it's a bully. I must tell you the truth. Pé ó ní kéèsì ní kíní ọkàn nìkan ní rẹ́kọ̀dì ìpínlẹ̀ tó ní, ká nílò òyìnbó ni kò lè contest mọ́. You just say things like that. To value your fraud, it's quite understandable. And again, on the condition that you can prove yourself, don't claim that person actually committed the crime. I got my point. So So now, that is that. So my people, don't get carried away. This politician, they are the same thing. Only everybody. Everybody is working for their mouth, for their mind, and everything. We are supporting different parties because we believe that way those parties is better than the present administration. During Jonathan, wọ́n lọ́kọ́ owó jẹ́ olùjìbìtì wọ́n ṣe fún wọn àwọn ṣe gbọ́n di corruption pọ̀, but ebi ò pàlú ìkan ò lé báyìí wọn ò dẹ̀rọ ó gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn olùtàsí ìjọba eléyìí ó gbó ìlú òde wọ recession nígbà Jonathan. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ló ti ṣẹ́ wọn, àwọn èèyàn tún gẹ̀tì ṣẹ́ ni iṣẹ́ tún pọ̀ sí fáwọn èèyàn ni. But nísìnyí Nigeria today 80,000 people ló ti lose share. Àwọn bankers wọn lókà wọn tó lè wọn kúrò. Àwọn ẹnu àti wọn jáde the last 4 years tó ti wọ ìjọba kò sẹ́ tó ríṣẹ́ nínú wọn. Wọ́n gbó lọ Lutas pẹ̀lú gbẹ̀ Nigeria tó go into recession. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo ẹ̀ Nigeria poverty rate increased by 400%. Àṣewọ̀ recession nìyẹn. Number 3, security wa rate of security wa also decreased by 500% compared to when Jonathan was there. Ìyẹn tí wọ́n pa ní ọdún kan ni wọ́n pa lọ́jọ́ kan nípa ìbà báyìí. Èmi kọ́ ni mo rate wọn ti dáṣà lórí rate wọn gbogbo ó wà lórí crime rate and everything ẹ lọ sí ẹ̀kẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bẹ̀. So reason tí a sọ pé àwọn ò fẹ́ kí ìjọba àti continue nìyẹn. Ẹni tó bá wọlé bó jẹ́ Ṣòwòrẹ́ ló wọlé ni o, bó jẹ́ dúró tó yẹ ni o bó jẹ́ àwọn ẹgbẹ́ APC ni àwọn Green Party ni o kó ṣe má jẹ́ bàbá ẹ̀ ni tèmi nìyẹn mo náà tí mo support and I have my own that I told you and I even said that ó ní àwọn APC kan tẹ pé individually mo support because mo pọ́n wọ́n da but tó bá jẹ́ APC gan you are going to be under God federalism in the program that is the only problem with APC you cannot exercise your political power within yourself, within your jurisdiction, within your mind, within your capability. You have to continue to take permission from our wèrè kan. Òun ni ó ṣe zero APC. Mo ṣe zero pé APC ṣe zero wọn. Look at what happened. They are the one that is having primary election today in Imo State. Àbí ìlú kan bẹ́yẹn. It's not that they are having election with another group. Within themselves, wọ́n tún para wọn. Àwọn méjì kú. Ìkan kú at the spot, ìkan kú ní hospital, pé dàwọn méjì tó kú sí. The same day, tó ń ṣe primary election wọn ní Jos, ní àwọn hoodlums, wọn lọ attack University of Jos, wọ́n pa àwọn èèyàn mẹ́fà. It's online. Èmi ní kan blogger máa ti gbé sórí yẹn. I don't have social story on my blog. You can now imagine, tó bá jẹ́ pé they are contesting against another person. They are within their primary election ni o. Àwọn ará wọn dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa gbógun tira wọn, tọ́ọ̀gì ara wọn dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa jìnbọn fún wọn dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa para wọn. You know? Wọ́n pa political tọ́ọ̀gì ara wọn méjì wọ́n pa. You know what I'm talking about? When life is not safe, when security is not safe, when there's no food, when there's poverty in the land, the country will not move forward. Epidemic máa wọnú ìlú yẹn ni, àìsàn oríṣiríṣi máa wọnú ìlú yẹn, poverty máa wọnú ìlú yẹn, ogun máa wọnú ìlú yẹn. Before you know it, ó máa rí Somalia. Ẹ̀ńtà sọ̀rọ̀ yóò ti dàgbà. Àgbàlagbà ẹ̀ńtà sọ̀rọ̀ tó ń lo Nàìjíríà sí kò kọ́ kí ọ̀sán tó lo mọ́sí because he has nothing to lose. The future làwọn ọmọ ó ti ṣe. Ibi tó dà làwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wà tó ń gba millions salary. Gbogbo nǹkan tó promise kò fún yín ṣe kò ṣe. So there's no point pé ìjọba yóò ṣèjọba tó ní àánú yàn. Kò ṣèjọba tó lànà mẹ̀kúnnù. So kí wọ́n kó ṣe wọn kúrò nílẹ̀. So bí yẹn ṣe wà nìyẹn. So on the issue of whatever, the man he did wrong, you know, láti pè ọ́ pé èèyàn ní mental is very very bad. Just say that. Anybody living in abroad today ó ti parí political career nìyẹn. So automatically bó ṣe wà yẹn àwọn tó bá ní mental issue I must stigmatize against them ni kò lè ṣàánú wèrè tó bó ṣe wà yẹn kò lè ṣàánú ọlọ́dẹ bó ṣe wà yẹn because ó fi ń bú wọn ó fi ń yọ̀ wọn ni Ambode ó fi ń yọ̀ wọn ni and it's not nice but on this pé Sanwo-olu is a criminal ipò ní ó ṣe fake currency whatever scam was caught in America. If you want to investigate that, you can investigate that without you don't need to go to America. Just go to American embassy. The period they committed the crime, even if you don't know the date, but the period, the year, you know, and the pub, and they'll bring everything out. They'll bring his picture, his fingerprint, and everything. If you beat your child alone, everything happen. They take everything. They take your front page, your back face, your bone, your everything, your blood, everything. No matter what. So they have the record, they keep record. It's not like Nigeria, they keep record abroad. My friend that was born abroad, and my mother brought her back to Nigeria. I love that her mother died. Later, her father too died. And she was a British, she would not go to London. And somebody else was using her paper in London. She used the paper to marry another man, you know, get the mortgage and everything. Along the line, something happened. The girl came back to England. She met me when I was in Nigeria. So now I went to American British Embassy. Because only not to want to marry. The husband is always beating her and everything, and she's got 2 kids. She's a teacher, primary school teacher, because she could not afford that education. There's no money. And I know she's a British. So we just walked down to the British Embassy. We gave them the birth certificate and everything. Because when I go back to Ireland, she told me to go to England, that this is where she was born and everything. She go and get everything from there. So I went to just to London, where she was born. They gave me everything. I gave them a name, everything, where she was born and everything. So all the blood tests and everything, DNA and everything. So on getting back to Nigeria, they just someone for DNA and she passed. She passed everything. So the woman that was using her documents was arrested, was interrogated. And at the end of the day, she owned up that a man sold the birth certificate and everything for her. The firstborn of her father. Her father impregnated another woman when he was working in the UK. And then his own wife was in Nigeria. So when the wife came to join them in England, she had a baby. So the man asked her to go back to Nigeria to go and look after her own children in Nigeria. Why he was dating another woman in England. So after some time, they lived in England. So the man was just going on holiday, and the kids normally go on holiday. They normally go on holiday. So after a while, the man passed away. He was buried in the UK. He lost contact with her husband because he passed away. Could not go to UK. Along that, the woman too passed away with 3 children. So this lady, we did it for her. They did the checking and everything, and she passed. They want to go and approach her as using her paper. She confessed that somebody gave her the something and everything. But the UK government said, we are not ready to send you back to Nigeria because you used something, the paper well and everything. You have a mortgage, you are married with it and everything, you are doing fine and everything. So we have no choice. We are going to give you your own resident permit with your whole name. But we are going to give you indefinite stay, not Nigerian passport. No, we are going to give you 2 years to start doing it. And after some time, so now give you your passport. If you're economically viable and you're not abandoned and everything. But because you tell us the truth and everything, so we are going to have percent on you. And they gave the passport to the husband of the passport and everything. Today, the girl, she's a British, but she's in England. The husband that was beating her, kicking her and everything, she eventually took the man from Nigeria to England. And the man is doing fine. He enrolled himself in one school and everything, one university as an engineer. And is working at the airport as an engineer, the husband of the lady. And my friend, she's a qualified nurse, and they are living happily there. She's fine. She's making it okay. So what I'm trying to say is that if this man really committed any crime or anything, it can be fished out. Somebody committed crime in the island and ran to Australia to go and get a job. On getting there, he even jumped bail. On getting to Australia, they knew that the guy jumped bail, and they were looking for him what's it called, in Highland. You know what they did? They don't even send him away. They gave him the job. He was working and everything. Meanwhile, they made all the necessary telephone calls to Ireland that the guy, the record shows that she's this, she's that, is this, is that, is that. Sorry, my friend called me to talk about that. So they made all the necessary contacts to Ireland. And the guy started the work. He was working week 1, week 2. While he was at work, police came, they took him away, and they brought him back to Ireland to serve his jail term. So if you have any criminal record, anywhere you go to, it will go with you, except it's only in Nigeria and Africa, I don't check criminal record. Whenever you want to do any work here, especially me, they will tell me I have to go through Ghana vetting. They have to vet me all the time, When you're starting a new job, you go and do another new Ghana check again to check whether I have a criminal record, whether I have a case pending in court, or whether I've won the case. They need to know whether I'm fit to work with a person or anything. Understand? Just to be certain that. So if truly this man committed the offense, you can trace it. They will get the record. So maybe that was this what the man said. Initially he said he wanted to reply Ambode, but Ambode said it's fine. You understand that he has the record and everything. And I saw on that post by the guy. He actually issued another press release that he has forgiven Ambode, that it's not ready to go low with Ambode. That Ambode should go and prepare his mind and everything, and make himself strong for the upcoming primary election tomorrow. So automatically, maybe by logic and critical thinking, maybe the man did it though. Because if you to make any attempt to reply Ambode, that man might and release another kind of form, and it's going to destroy his political career. Even if at the end of the day, the governor of Lagos State, they criminal record again, they can use it against him. Just like, look at this, what happened to this woman. They will also kick him away too. They will kick him away. So it's better for him to rectify his mistake before he emerged as a Lagos State governor. And it's very, very easy for him to do that now, so that he will do it as a normal man, not to that when the governor. So you need to check yourself. If you live in a glass house, don't ever throw stone. That's my own advice. We all know our weak points, what we are weak at, and what we are good at. Work on what you are good at. Then your weak point, try as much as possible. If it is bad thing, try as much as possible. Cut yourself off it. Ìwà máa tẹ̀lé oníwà ni. Ìwà ó máa tẹ̀lé oníwà ni. Ìwà ó máa tẹ̀lé oníwà ni. There are some reckless lives that you're going to live. Ó wá ní ìfẹ́ lórí wọn lọ́jọ́ ẹni. Ìfẹ́ burúkú lórí wọn lọ́jọ́ ẹni. Mo ní àwọn tó pọ̀ kàwé ní masters kò lè fi masters yẹn ṣiṣẹ́. Ó wá ṣe wá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ mi tí pé ṣẹ́ wò nídìí pé gàdí gara kò ní dẹ̀. If you have a criminal record, You cannot work with any children. You cannot work in the hospital. You cannot work in the bank. You cannot work in the airport as a hostess. You cannot work in the restaurant. You cannot work anywhere. So many things you can affect. Except if you want to be self-employed. And when you are self-employed, only self-employed to be affect oja. If your self-employed is going to, for example, somebody who have a case of rape, you cannot even work in the supermarket because you can grab any child and rape him behind the supermarket. They won't give you such a thing. You need to work in a very open place that everybody will be seeing you. So you need to be very, very careful. Don't, because of pride of today, to ruin your tomorrow. A lot of people that could not go into this presidential election or whatever, as a result of their past, as a result of what they have done in the past, does not have any effect on them now. So you need to be very, very careful. You don't know where you're going to be tomorrow. You might be a senator tomorrow. You might be an head of state tomorrow. So live every day of your life well. Live every day of your life well. Stop jumping from one pillar to post, abusing people, cursing people, bullying people unnecessarily because they don't have the same opinion with you. They share the same opinion with you because they want their boss to be heard is by force. I have so many of them. I call them foolish people. When you do your post, instead of say, okay, it is well, they'll start throwing shade, throwing this and everything. I just know that's foolish people. I will tell you something won't run your life, you won't run you. Tomorrow it doesn't want to run you. Won't run anybody. They don't send anybody. I am telling you, they don't care about it. They don't even know. They will never pick your car. You'll be hearing, I'm busy. So why you kill yourself on them? When they do any post, leave your comment and go away. If you want to argue, but don't argue with quarrel. Don't argue, don't bully people because you want to argue. Don't throw shade, don't name call anybody. They are fools. They are better than the drain. I won't lose. Only want to buy Naomi or Daniel. You don't do this like that. Because that corner that you are living is going a very long way. It's not a good example of somebody with good leadership training or leadership skills. It means you cannot handle people. It means that you cannot work. You cannot work with different people, different communities and different ethnics. Like me, there's no community to motivate share. Kò sí community to motivate share. People with disabilities motivate share. Àwọn oní mental whatever motivate share. Migrant motivate share. Emergency motivate share. Traveler motivate share. Roman community motivate share. Nigeria motivate share. Kò sí to motivate share. Because what? More train around me to fit it to any system. That is the reason why I have I'm very, very patient. When I'm running my show, they'll be leaving all kind of derogatory comment to my path. I just overlook it. But sometimes, my they block them off. Especially, to my band source, they pay what? To my repay, I want you empathy. All the killings in Nigeria, they'll be saying, she Buhari don't pa one. Buhari call don't pa one now. Say Buhari. Man, please just show little empathy. Ìjọ tí wọ́n ti ń pààyàn, ìjọ mìíràn ni Buhari lọ síbẹ̀ tó lọ address wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ẹ má pààyàn mọ́. Kò ṣe rí. Oshibanjo used to do it but doesn't do it anymore. But when anything happened during Jonathan's whatever, Jonathan will be the first person to go there. When the Abuja bomb to Shele, Jonathan was the first person. Then followed by Saraki. Saraki was the first person to donate his blood for a victim of bomb blast. Almost like money. But American embassy. The American ambassador to Nigerian American ambassador to American ambassador to Nigeria. He himself as Saraki was the first person, then the was second person. There was no any top government of Shetolo to donate the Jemo. But you didn't know me. Almost a love when it comes to humanity and humanitarian service. I love people. It's not about political and everything. Now I'm a you always talk about Saraki and Malay. I talk about them because one empathy. Whenever there's bomb blast, Saraki and Dino Malai will be the first person and Jonathan to go and donate blood. Baba yo ti eni lo ki won lasan. 200 people was given a mass burial in one day, not even a word from them. The next day, after 1 week, we will bring them to book. How many people are still to go the book? He was busy gallivanting over the world, speaking rubbish. They go to deal with people that are killing people in your community, and what agenda do you have in grand? You know, for the family of those who lost their parents or their clinical. The next thing, 16 years of the PDP, they have been stealing Nigerian money. They are corrupt. They 16 years. They come up and go slow. People who is fasting, who is running fast. What have they done? All the time, 16 years. It got to a stage. Oh, Nigeria is in soup. And it's true. Look at what happened in the United Nations. You and whatever to America. Few days ago, it messed those places up. Some Nigeria came out, recruited some stupid donative people, and gave me an award in America. I was like, look at them. I want to for while for Nigeria I'm going to. That is why I like Saraki. And whenever there's bomb blast, he will be the first person to go and donate his blood. I'm telling you. International news will never say, won't tell lie. I don't watch Nigeria. You always censor your news in Nigeria. I see all this on international news. Mathematical. Olubukulo Saraki is the first person to donate for the blood victim in Kiniko Abuja. In everything. Now, followed by Lido Malai. I love people to need empathy for you. That boy that was knocked out by Boko Haram, that broke his leg, that could not walk. They tried all the operations in Nigeria. It was not successful. I'm going to post the picture of that because the picture is on the internet. It was Saraki that took the guy abroad for the operation. He paid for his abroad, his accommodation, his wheelchair, and he put the guy in a private school. Bought a house for the guy's parents. Removed them from the Boko Haram territory. How many lawmakers do she? The same security didn't Malay. How many lawmakers do she? These are the things that I see in them that's making me to support them. But they say, Naomi, you're a bastard. You're from Kwara State, supporting Saraki. It's not about what Saraki has done. You know? Sometimes when you have somebody that is making life so unbearable for you, that's making life so weak, so unpleasant for you, you have no power. Just how it's happened at the Senate. They have been tormenting this guy for the past 3 years. He has to go, he has to leave, he has to do this. We are going to impeach him every day court. They will rope him in robbery today, rope him in clinical tomorrow, rope him this tomorrow. And God has been elevating the guy. He has no time to exercise his what? His silent power over his people. They kept roping him in one case to another. He kept going from one court to another. And at the end of the day, we said, Saraki was there for 3 years. How will he do anything but if you look on ballet? We should try and read book beyond the cover. I guess my point. There is no Hausa man who want to they want to be governor of the Nigeria state. Jonathan must go. Talk about Jibombai. They will not donate any blood. Even this man too. Whenever there's any bomb blast in any country, Saraki will be number one, Dino will be number two. Ask anybody. I got all this information from international news, and it's also on the website, Saraki. They will be laughing and mocking Jonathan, they won't do anything. That is why I say my own choice will always be different from anybody's choice. I don't follow the crowd. I follow people to need empathy. For the fact that Saraki, political talk, was involved in robbery in Ofados, don't make Saraki a robbery. An armed robber, sorry. For the mere fact that I bought the car from a car, I rented the car from a car or a car shop, and I want to go and use the car to rob. The car company is not liable for the from the criminal offense that I committed. Because I rented the car from them. They didn't ask me, they didn't send me to go and rob with their car. So there's nothing like vicarious liability on Saraki. Because the car that was given to that guy by Saraki, the guy that wants to use the car to rob does not mean Saraki is an armed robber. But today, what is Saraki an armed robber? Oh look, Saraki did not give them the gun. The guy said to during the interview, they tried to manipulate the guy to rope it. Saraki said no. He said they bought the gun from the police, so the police guy that gave them the gun. But the car he was driving was given to him by Saraki. Then who I used to Saraki, he said the Saraki political talk and everything. Every politician wants political talk. Look at what happened in Osun State. Those are the political talk of APC. Their own is even worse. We should learn to set this the way it is. Ẹ má purọ́ mọ́yàn. Irọ́ tí àwọn APC máa ń pamọ́ ra wọn káàkiri láti bring àwọn èèyàn down. Irọ́ yẹn náà ló jẹ́ pé irọ́ yẹn náà pamọ́ Sanwo-olu nísìnyí tó wá ta yín lára. What goes around comes around. Sanwo-olu is mental. Sanwo-olu is an asylum this one. He has asylum case. I don't support that. It's against the ethics of our profession to harass or speak evil of people living with disability. It is not a crime to seek. It is not a crime to have a mental issue. Okay? But it is a crime to use that to bully anybody, to abuse anybody, or to ridicule anybody, or to make them feel left out. The course I study, the ethics of our profession, promotes inclusive in every area. You don't discriminate or segregate against anybody living with any kind of disability. What Ambode said this morning, right, is enough to remove him from the office of the governor. If Ambode is living abroad, I'm telling you. But it's quite unfortunate. We have Jeko law in Nigeria. If Ambode abused that guy based on fraud in America, it's okay. Stealing is a crime, and especially by law. You are not allowed to spend fake currency in any way. Once you are caught with fake currency, automatically they can prosecute for also fake currency and money laundering, and you face the law. If it is truly that Sanwo-olu was removed from America as a result of spending fake currency in America, he was jailed, and after his jail time was moved to Nigeria, then he's free to use that against him. But Amo said that Sanwo-olu did not come for Ambode. Why is Ambode coming for him? Why? Ambode should go for Entobashi Ambode. But Amo said that I will not blame Ambode because that is their way of operation in APC. Their life is about lies, deceit, blackmail, they'll be showing you a road in another country. Maybe in America, maybe in Kenya, that's Kaduna, Zaria Road. You know, they'll go and look for picture on Google, on internet. They'll post about Cyber is working until when Reno in mockery debunked their lies and brought out all the real roads in Nairobi, Kenya. And they were claiming the roads is in Kaduna. You know? So that is their way. Don't blame anybody. So, Sister Naomi, what's your take? This is not nice. So come on. I don't understand anything. That is why they have been bullying people around. All APC supporters and APC group. So if they are bullying themselves, don't get yourself involved. Let us sit back and watch their drama. There's always an end to every stupidity in this life. No matter how stupid you are, no matter how wicked you are, how whatever you are, there's always an end to every action. So, bóyá bí Ọlọ́run ṣe fẹ́ hand wọn lélẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa wò wọ́n níran ni o. Wọ́n pera wọn láàmúgbó, babaláwo olórí ẹ̀wọ̀n náà mú gbó. Wọ́n pera wọn lórí kòkè, olórí wọn náà mú kòkè. Ọmọ ṣàlàyé fún yín nísìn. Kò sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ńbẹ̀. Ohun tó bá wo ló fowó ẹ̀ rà o. Kò yé yín? Gbaná fífà ṣe é léṣe o, kò kàn mí o. Ohun tó wù wọ́n ló fowó rẹ̀. Are you getting my point? Sorry, they come back from Nigeria. So leave them. Mr. Lala, on your own case, Saraka might not be right home about, understand? From your own angle. Showore tell supporting you. More. Tibali ki bere story Showore, you will hate Showore, but person got to come. You understand? He went to like I went to Lasso. You understand? The guy they attack Showore, the best man, he was Julie Balagangela Oka. I'm telling you, the day he was attacked, I was a Unilag. The same, it was myself and Tom Group and Color Lawuyi that raised funds for him to travel abroad for his treatment. On getting abroad, they discovered that he was never injected. There was something wrong with him. He only used that the brouhaha to cause tension to get out of the country. Let me just tell you. Showore ò ní good, kò ní any leadership trait kankan. You saw what happened in Ile-Ife. Tí ò dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún ọ̀nà Ife. Tó wà lọ́pọ̀ pé dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún. He said because they delayed it for 3 hours. Ni ò jẹ́ kó ń dọ̀bálẹ̀, but listen, I am going to prostrate for you. It's not done that way. Somebody called me from Ile-Ife that what happened to him was even not a tear gas. That it was the oracle that punished Saraki for being rude. Somebody called me. I can screenshot the something and send it to you. Go on my YouTube. It's there. The man wrote it there. Mache was drawn to it and the man called me. Only that it was not a tear gas. Only God of Shango. It was only them that, and when you look at the video again, none of the Oba's entourage was coughing. It was only the group of Saraki that was coughing that day. Go and see the video again. Oni was on his seat, sitting down. He was not coughing. It was the gods of Ile-Ife that struck Saraki for being rude. I guess my point. So everybody has their own points, have their own weakness and everything. Don't let us write everybody off. I have told you, if take it back is going to be the whatever, I will support him. We'll forget about his mistake. Everybody, only weak point there. All what the latest validated hospital equipment was, it was Kwara State, standard hospital under Saraki as governor, but they could not manage it. I will call on G1 one G1 So I will blame the man. Must you put blame every error in Kwara State on Saraki? No. A lot of people are working under Saraki. If Saraki is performing and Soka are not performing, your work will not show. Just like Jonathan. Jonathan did a lot, but it's quite unfortunate. Only a one in the cabinet ago. And by the time he will realize it was too late for him, that was why he now introduced BB, that back in step. It was Jonathan that introduced card reader just to prevent election malpractices. This man has done so well. What are you talking about? He's fighting corruption in a diplomatic way. That was the reason why they pushed him and say, see my back continue and Jimo, no, she vote against him in 2015. They blackmail him, they do everything, and they remove him from power. And now, look at it now. We are reaping the punishment now. People said not good enough is better than good for nothing, but you never listen. You were saying change. You look at the change now. Is the change that you are getting better than Jonathan's regime? Saraki is a good man. Whenever anything happens in Nigeria, an issue of blood, he will be the first person to donate his blood. He will donate blood and he will go with Bidido Malaye. Not only that, you will see his microscope and everything with blood machine. He will be working, assisting the nurse and doctor. You go and look at this video. He will volunteer himself for the people for the bomb victim. He will be treating them. Is that part of his duty? No. But people will not see, people will see that they won't steal anything about that. But they'll be looking at this error and error. Look, let me tell you one thing. Until you learn to overlook people's mistakes and praise them for what they are good at, the world can never move forward. Because people love praise. If you don't praise me, I will not do more. Just like God. When you praise God, you see God in action. When I'm doing my best and you are not seeing my best, but instead you are complaining about my mistake, I will give up. I will give up. Nǹkan tí èmi rí ni mò ń sọ fún yín. Bọ́ǹbù ṣẹlẹ̀ ní òru, inú pyjamas láàwọ̀ pátá ní Sàràkí jáde nínú ilé ẹ̀. He drove himself to that place. Ó fún wọn ní ẹ̀jẹ̀, ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa treat àwọn ìrúkọ. Fídíò láti rí, Nigeria news kọ́kọ́ ò gbé. Almost wọ́n ṣe kí ni wọ́n sẹ́sọ̀ kí ni yẹn ni. Kò dé kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Not good enough. Always have it at the back of your mind that the devil you know is better than the ghost. Tẹ̀sẹ̀pàdé. Everybody was expecting too much from this change. Look at what they are giving you now. Look at what they are giving you now. Everybody is begging Jonathan now. Jonathan will tell her in Nigeria must see. To the international body. She will watch any election. This is Jonathan. The only to talk about campaign. I live our meeting because iṣẹ́ ti yá pa wọ́n lọ́wọ́. Our time is seminar come with per hour. Come on, sorry, Jonathan. Our time we just go to one country go seminar. Is the minimum money you can get $100 per hour. Even if your speech is 15 minutes, they pay you $100 per hour. Even if it's 10 minutes, they pay $100 per hour. Then you get the money quarterly. Not to talk of international body monitoring different election. All about. Do you know how much they are paying international observer? Except our volunteer and economy. Transport, if you know how much they are paying observer to go and observe any election in the country, and Emalano, they earn not less than 2 million naira in a day. I'm telling you. To witness an election in one country is over 2 million naira. So that is that. While we're talking about something, we're talking about election, we're talking about APC, I'm opening on the phone. Open your browser, go and compare for candidates now. Very simple. My brother, I have to go. So I want you while I come out, run to work. You got too much, just let them continue with whatever.
Welcome to the new Markets mobile trading app.
We'll continue to
you can trade a large selection of CFD trade.
Yeah. So good night, everybody. What I'm saying is that don't ever discriminate anybody against anybody living with any kind of diabetes. It's very, very bad. I will never support that. I will never condone that. Even if Nigerian law allows you to do that, don't ever do it. It's so nice. Because tomorrow is pregnant, you can give her to anything. You might be able today, you might not be able tomorrow. Understand? My father was born a able person. I knew him as a able person, but he died as a disabled person. I got my point. That does not mean that imperfection can happen to anybody anytime. So don't ever encourage or support anybody to abuse whoever that is having any kind of medical challenges. If you want to fight your fight on a neutral ground. Don't go into people's medical history. It's not nice. It's never nice. On that issue, I'm not supporting anybody. But the reason why I'm saying Ambode is guilty is that he is a governor of a state. So automatically, it can never be nice. It can never be nice to people living with mental health issue. For him to be so bitter after someone that's where it's not nice. It's not. As a governor of a state, everybody is the same before you, regardless of their status, their ethnicity, their age, their academic background, their financial status. Everybody is the same. You need to treat everybody equally. Whether living with abilities, any kinds of disability, you should treat everybody equally. So please, on that note, I am supporting him. But on the issue of fraud and everything, he can go ahead and go and do his investigation. Let them continue. You know, it's very obvious they don't have anybody to bully against. Automatically, they will bully themselves because they have bullied every other part to a stage that people don't even see them again. No matter what they say, no matter what they say about them, they don't even care. So now the table has turned against them. So they continue to bully themselves. So that is that. Bye bye and God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm free tomorrow. Good night, though. Good night, though. Good night. God bless you. Bye.